What is good, y'all? It's Ronald Kabang, also known as Youcapper from sportsmemo.com. Got my guy Chris be capping with me once again. Today we're gonna be live capping today. Yesterday was a fun show. Today we're going back to the normal schedule with me and Chris. Yeah, I love when we do these, Chris. I think we've been pretty profitable with the live capping process. The chat also has been super helpful with this process as well, asking the right questions, putting in their plays as well. So hopefully we can get that popping again today. Um, Early slate. There's a few early games going off. The 10 o'clock game, then sorry Pacific Standard Time, then a few 11 o'clock, and then a couple of the noon games, 12 o'clock games. So right now we're gonna try to jump into the 11 o'clock ones because the 10 o'clock Colorado and St. Louis game is about to kick off, so it's really pretty much too late to get into that one. But the first game that I want to get into here is what was it that the Dodgers and Brewers. So this one, someone mentioned earlier because I put out the trends today that Mookie Betts wasn't going to be playing. What's up to the chat? Mitch, units only, Samsung, Samsung Galaxy, and everyone else that's in here. What's up to you guys? Make sure you guys drop your plays and ask your questions because they've been super helpful in this getting through these games too. But first off, Haney and Burns, so two top tier pitchers here. Looking at record 6-1 straight up for Andrew. Corbin Burns 14-9. 5-1-1 to the over for Haney, and then 10-12 to the under here. If we look at the splits, away 3-0, 2.38 ERA. This is where the over is coming from. They're getting a bunch of runs on the support. All right, sorry, could you see that, Chris? Is that too small?
No, that's good.
Okay, all right.
That's better though.
Okay, 9.33 run support there on the opposite side. At home, 3.58 and 4. Last 3 games, that's where a lot of the runs are coming from. Consistency, though, on the opponent runs is around 2.5. And if we look at the home road splits on the batting side of it, lefties, but on average, hitting less than they do against righties, but a half run support less. And then on the opposite side, Brewers are not hitting lefties at home at all that well.
So RC, shout out to who was that in the chat? I think that was Mitch. Yeah, shout out to Mitch. Mitch said, "Watch out, Spodev is having every starting pitcher listed as left-handed." That was something that I didn't take into all of my capping today. So if you look at that, RC, like you said, like Heaney is a left-handed pitcher, but Burns is a right-handed pitcher. Corbin Burns is a right-handed pitcher, but they got everything highlighted for left-handed pitching for the day. So you got to take that into consideration.
I wonder if they know that. Okay. Well, we can go back to Spodevs in a little bit. All right. So, shoot, let me just go here real quick. All right. So we have Haney left and right. Okay.
Yeah. I'll let you know which hand they are for sure. I got you on that.
Okay. 4.95 here against righties. Last 5. Man, yesterday was crazy. Like they, obviously I looked at how they hit against righties from the full season, and that didn't go well at all. Same thing here. So last 5 games against righties at home, just terrible average here. 3.4 run support. Bullpen very strong on the Dodgers side, opposite for the Brewers here. So we go to Give Me the Dog. First thing I want to bring up was Dodgers. Sorry, trying to figure out what my trend was. Just basically when Haney starts.
Yeah, I looked at that too, I see. A lot of run support, specifically in that last game against the Royals. They won 13-3, but I think they're 6-1. 6-1 straight up to cover the -1.5 when he's the starting pitcher. Yeah, I got it pulled up. Wins against the Padres with Clevenger on the mound, Brad Keller and the Royals, Logan Webb got them out the way 8-2. Of course, they got Patrick Corbin out the way 7-1. Only loss coming against the Guardians with Shane Bieber on the mound. Yeah. And then the other 2 go all the way back to April. So,
and the run line too is 6-1. A lot of the runs I mean, most of the overs are coming on their side.
Yep.
So I mean that's pretty. That's as simple as it gets as far as like how we look at Andrew Haney on his side, but we want to look at how the Dodgers do against starting right-handed pitchers. Wait, are they the dog? They're dogs now, right?
Nah, I think they still favorites, I see.
I think on here they're. Let me just look here, because I think it switched over. Yeah, see, like so Milwaukee, the Brewers are the dogs, are the favorite.
The Brewers are the favorites. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Only twice this year. And one time it just happened and they lost. Yep. To Rivers when he was on the mound. That was 2 nights ago.
Yep. And both games went over. But I don't know if I could do that shit again after yesterday. I don't know if I could do that again. All right, so let's look at Burns on his side.
Yeah. One thing I found interesting.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at that again because was first 5. Oh, okay, never mind. So Dodgers were losing after the first 5 in both games. $1.120. So this is the lowest line here.
Yeah, one thing I found interesting, RC, while looking at this earlier was that the Brewers give Corbin Burns a lot more run support on the road than they do at home. You see a jump in him being at home. They only giving him 3.5 runs total average in his home starts. But if you look at his away starts, the run support goes up to 5.64 runs.
Yeah,
which is why I want to take the Dodgers, because I feel like the Dodgers will be able to score.
They should be able to, even without Mookie, right?
Yeah, but I just kind of stay. I feel like I didn't have enough. I see.
Man, well, that's the first game. Maybe we just pass on it for now.
What was your look, I see? What was you thinking?
I wanted to back Dodgers, but the lineup, like even with Tella is out. If Edgar, the guy in the chat, Edgar Francis Diamante, so Mookie is out. Obviously, he's a big part, and then Tellez, I think that's where he's another person that that's been hitting pretty well this season for the squad. I mean, overall their lineup should be able to have some guys to come in and be able to help. You know what I mean in the lineup, but maybe we find some other ways to get some bets in. Let's skip on this one then.
Yeah, I'm with that. I see.
I think after yesterday, I think I'm kind of burnt on the Dodgers.
I can understand that. Honestly.
But if I was
lean over, I lean over.
You do? Okay. I would so too, but I'm not gonna
touching it. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. As you guys know, me and RC, we might lean away, but if we don't feel like we have a big enough edge, we're not gonna bet it. We're not just putting bets in just to put bets in.
Yeah, and then hopefully you guys don't feel like we're wasting your time if we don't get a bet or like an official play on the game, because we're literally doing this on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just showing you guys the capping process that we sort of like part of our capping process.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got A's Rangers is up next. I want to tackle these 11 o'clock games, see if we can get something in. Because
the only way I could look when I capped this one earlier, RC, was towards the Rangers. Like the A's they are not good with this.
Same shit yesterday, man. Like I got burnt by the Rangers first 5 again, like or whatever. But the way that we were looking at it, maybe I think we're probably looking at it the same way as fading Dunning, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not fading.
Not fading this Zach Loeb guy.
Yeah, Loeb. Okay.
So Zach is a left-handed pitcher, RC, but Dunning, of course, is a right-handed pitcher, even though everything is highlighted in left.
Sorry, I think I had something on this too. But it was against Dunning. It might have been on the total. We'll look at it. Dunning.
I was leaning Dodgers, but didn't know about those guys being out some things. Yeah, Quentin. That's what I say too, bro. Like save it for when you get a full lineup, especially with a pitcher like Corbin Burns on the other side. He's an ace for the Brewers. He'd be ace for a lot of teams. So I wouldn't just randomly play the Dodgers because you're getting them at a good price, especially when they don't have their full lineup in. And the other thing I wanted to mention is if you look at Haney's competition. He's pitched against some good teams, but this will be by far, I think, one of the better teams that he's pitched against in his short stint with the Dodgers. I think he only has 7 starts altogether, no more than 10, and a lot of those weren't like against the greatest offenses. So just something else to kind of take into consideration.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So looking at this one here, we got lefty versus righty. Logue is the lefty, Dunning is the righty.
Mm-hmm.
Both trending towards the under, even though you see their ERA is pretty high up there, and their WHIP. We're looking at Dunning here specifically, 6-5 at home, 3.23 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
He's not getting the run support. It's like I think it was day. He's not getting run support during the daytime. At home in general, 4.82, a little bit better. Last 3 games, a lot better in the split, 6.67 versus 2. If we look at Logue here, 2-6 overall this season, 1-3 on the road, 6.14 ERA during the daytime.
He's also not getting the run support, RC, if you look at the last 3.
Yeah, 1.67, 5.67. And the under is hitting because they're not getting the runs in.
Because he's not scoring yet.
Yeah. I mean, if we take the record out of here, don't even look at the ERA and we just look at the average runs of the opponents in his games, that's actually not that bad for overall. Right? Just looking at that specifically.
Yeah.
And then if we look at home away splits on the batting side, Rangers hit lefties a lot better at home than they do against righties. And then here, I think we're looking at the right side here.
Yes.
Versus righty. Pretty much the same either way as far as the average and runs go. They do hit for power more against righties than lefties though. Does he give up a lot of home runs? 0.55 per.
So 1 in every other game, pretty much.
Yeah. Home runs allowed. Starter home runs allowed. Half home run per game. Okay. Let's look at Give Me the Dog here.
Yeah, a lot of people I see, and just going back to the chat real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the cards. I see Euphoria on the cards today, -1.5. Somebody else had mentioned it earlier too. So good luck on y'all on the cards bets. Me and RC talked about it earlier. We actually played the cards first 5. Got it at a good price. He said finesse is on Dunning over 1.5 walks. Mitch said finesse is on Dunning over 1.5 walks.
Dunning 1.5 walks. So we have walks allowed. Damn.
We should be on it too.
Yeah. 1.5. How many do they show walks here? Yeah, 2.
Yep.
2.5. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
How far does he go into games? He goes pretty deep too.
Yeah. Almost
Shit, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I see.
But my book doesn't have that. But I got some basic books. I only got 2 available here, so I don't even have that prop.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was I looking at? Dane Dunning, here 7.15 straight up. So this is they're their favorite today though, right?
They are. They're big favorites too on the money line. I think like 200.
Yeah. So this is I know you mentioned towards the Rangers, but I was looking at this as favorites. I believe if we just even take out Dunning, maybe
just the Rangers and being favorites.
Yeah, let me just see. Yeah, this is what I was looking at the run line.
Zoom in just a tad bit on this one, Archie.
I got you. So it's home favorites 6-17 on the -1.5.
I would never take. I couldn't take the Rangers on the -1.5.
Yeah, but the line is so big that if you get the A's +1.5, I just feel like that might be something that we could look at.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't enough for me, RC, in this one to feel like I could back either one of these pitchers. Like the offense has just been. I think the A's. We historically we talk about them struggling to be able to score runs, but I think they scored yesterday. How many runs did they score yesterday? They scored. I feel like they put up a nice amount of runs, and recently their bats have been a little bit better than it. I think post All-Star game, their bats have been just a tad bit better than they were at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Let me check that out real quick. So when they played yesterday, the A's actually scored 7 runs. And the game before that, they scored 5 runs.
Talking about the A's, right?
Yeah, the A's.
Right,
I think both of them were against right-handed pitching as well.
Let's look at that. Yeah, that's so. I don't know if I get back the Rangers here either.
Yeah, me either.
Let's go back to the A's real quick. I feel like I don't know. I just want to get some plus money stuff in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like there's a way to get them.
Sid said, "How can we make some decent money on the Padres?" My best answer for you, Sid, is wait till tomorrow because they are juiced to the max, like you said, bro. -2.5. I saw some -3.5 for plus money. I don't know, man. I'm interested to see how the Padres do, though. One thing I didn't look up was how the Padres do after their first game back home because they have been on a nice East Coast trip. But this game is back in San Diego.
So I just took SoCal DJ's query and added it in here. So this is A's as road dogs following a win, and it's not the first game of the series. And they beat a team that had a record of less than 50, so a losing record team.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty.
So the run line +1.5. What is the odds on that +1.5? Sorry,
I'm about to look at that.
+1.5. -130.
I see -120.
You got -120.
Mm-hmm. What about the first 5? Actually, what is that? The 8-1 as the dog.
That's what I'm saying. So the plus half is at +110 on the first 5. Let me go back to Dunning. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that first 5 plus half run. First 5 plus.
I got a +120.
I got +110. I think that's the way that I wanted to go initially. Anyways, is towards the A's. Let me just look at the last 5 bats again. They're going against a righty.
Mm-hmm. They're going
against a lefty. Righty, lefty. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna take that first 5. Shout out to SoCal for throwing that query out there, but I'm gonna take that first 5 on Oakland. That's like going back and forth. Because yesterday I was looking at Rangers.
Uh-huh.
I hope I don't get burnt again. But Oakland first 5 plus a half run at +110.
A lot of eyes on that, I see.
Yeah.
Daniel said Oakland 14-16 straight up last 30. Yeah, they're getting a little bit better for sure, Daniel. And that's what I had made reference to earlier when I was talking about post All-Star game because they came out by upsetting the Astros. They beat the Astros like 3 out of 4 times. Mitch said Darvish at home has been great. Yeah, I think he's 7-3. I looked at that earlier.
I think I didn't look at that game just because it's like -9,000 or something.
Yeah, it is. It's -300 when I looked at it earlier. So yeah, I'm not trying to find a way to be creative and play the Padres today.
The only way that I would say to look at that game is a team total on the opposite side of Darvish, because I did look at it as far as like team total perspective, but not like a side road.
Yeah, the Padres are minus 400. I don't think I even seen that before in my life. That's crazy.
Astros, Mariners, they beat the Tigers, Twins. Okay, I can see why they lost here. I can see why they lost here. Okay, I'm solid on that one. I'm just gonna put that in right now. Plus 110.
Plus 110 on the A's first 5 plus 0.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you. All right, so that's it. All right, so next one. This one is also the 11 o'clock. Astros and White Sox. Did anyone mention anything on this one?
I think just me. Yeah, I don't think anybody talked about this game. Y'all got looks
Okay.
in the Astros in the Houston game. Like I said, this one is tricky. I see. We're gonna get into it, but
yeah,
we talk about wanting to play the under in the Astros when they're away favorites against starting left-handed pitchers.
Yep. Yeah.
Hold on, is he a starting left-handed pitcher though? No, he's not. So yeah, I think Astros in general maybe
righty versus righty.
Yeah, it's righty versus righty. Giolito is a righty. Garcia is a righty.
Garcia and Giolito. All right, so Garcia 5-5, 2.91 ERA. Last 3 though, he's struggling 5.21 ERA. Yep. Giolito 4-5 at home, 5.86 ERA. A little bit better than the last 3, so they're going in opposite directions right now.
Mm-hmm. When I see that, honestly, the first thing it makes me want to do is go look and see who they actually play. I know we're gonna get to it, but I like to go see who they played in those last 3 to see if it's relevant at all.
So the over-under is the opposite as well. Like Giolito and the White Sox to the over.
Going over.
Yeah, and then the Astros here going under.
Mm-hmm.
If we look at the bets, average-wise, White Sox hit better, but they're not getting the runs in there. That's interesting. And then the Astros here, pretty similar from the batting average perspective, a little bit better on the runs. They're not striking out against lefty.
Against righties.
Righties. Damn it. God dang it.
They are striking out more.
They're both righties. They're both righties.
Yeah, they're both righties. Yeah, they're both righties.
Okay, so both righties. So White Sox are hitting righties better than they do lefties as far as run support. Here, less runs, more strikeouts. Okay. Last 5. Righties 3.84. So that it's the average is there on the White Sox side against righties. All right. And then
go to the last 5, I see.
God dang, that's bullpen. Yeah.
Check the last 5, bro. Oh, that is the last 5. Okay.
Yeah, last 5.
I thought you was on home way. Okay.
And then the bullpen wise right there, big difference. So 5.49, but the last 5 was like under 1. All right, so let's go to give me the dog. Over 1.5 bucks.
Giolito, last couple games I see, throw them joints in the trash, bro. He played the Tigers, the Rangers, and the Royals.
Oh my god! So that's why they're not giving up runs, but getting a lot of run support. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean they won those. He won the game against the Royals 9-2. He beat the Rangers 8-2, and he beat the Tigers 6-4.
All right, so we got team. Let's look at Astros first. All right, so and are they the favorites?
Yeah, they are the favorite. I think it's minus 140 right now is what I saw them at.
And they're at
145
on the road.
Yeah, away favorites.
On the full game, towards the under, 1.83 average, 3.13. What's the total? Is at 8? So 3.5.
8.5. I see.
Oh, it's at 8.5.
I got 8.5. Yeah. I got first 5 at 4.5 too.
So they look at their last few games in this spot specifically. They lost 4 in a row and they won one that was 3-2.
Makes you think under, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There's the under. Also, the White Sox. It looks like White Sox. They're just not hitting against these guys.
Yeah, what's that? 4. That's 4-1. 4-0-1 to the push. because there's one push. Yeah, in recent form though, I feel like the Astros actually they scored a nice amount of runs last night, didn't they? And the night before, I feel like.
No, 3. So Astros here 3-3, 2,
Oh, okay.
0, 1. They're just not.
Okay.
Their current form is not good at all.
Kopech, that's what it was. RC Kopech got blasted in the top of the fourth, I think, last night, and messed up my under. I had an under 4.5 for the first five. Yeah, and it was 3-2, so I lost that bet last night. That's what I was thinking. Okay, got you.
Garcia beat the A's. Giolito. Are you just looking at daytime SoCal DJing? We look at daytime.
Start time before 3:00.
7-1 to the over. That's just hella runs.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Garcia goes under. His daytime's 4-2-1 to the under.
Daytime Giolito. Damn. What were you thinking in this one?
Honestly, actually, when I capped it, I was thinking I wasn't aware of the left-handed pitching thing that was on Spodev. So remember, I told you taking the Astros as away favorites against starting left-handed pitchers, they always go under in this spot. I think something like 12-3 to the under. So I mean, of course, I'm not doing that now, and I'm glad I didn't put that bet in.
Team total over. All right, let's see.
Only one game. I looked at that earlier too. Blue Jays
5-9 against the Astros. Damn! Look at that.
7 in the first 5.
Boy, got lit up.
Yeah. What if we check? Don't we think RC that at some point Garcia has to get some regression to the mean, even though he's lost his last 3? One thing I didn't look at was who he's played in his last 3. Let's go look at that. He lost to the A's. Well, they beat the A's.
What are we talking about?
Garcia on the opposite side of the mound for the Astros.
What's the team? Sorry, someone mentioned team total Astros. What is that number?
4.5.
And they got 4. That might be a good look. Okay. What were you saying again?
I was just saying Garcia on the I actually like the team total look more, honestly. Because then I don't have to trust Garcia at all. But Garcia, we talk about him not pitching well in his recent performances. So if you take away the home game from the last game where they beat the Astros they beat the A's 7-5, but he lost against the Guardians, he lost against the Red Sox, and he lost against the A's when they had Frankie Montez still. And in those games, he didn't get any run support at all. He lost 3-2, 1-4, and 3-5.
He doesn't really get that much run support.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6. Pavetta, Quantrill.
That said Gio and Garcia on the mound over.
OSTR 3.71.
Astros first 5. I could see Astros first 5, but then you got to trust Garcia not to get lit up, and that's the scary part.
First 5 team total is 2.5.
Yeah, I saw 2.5. Yeah.
Is it
money.
Juiced?
Nah, it's plus money. It's plus money. It's plus 105 on my book.
For Astros.
For the Astros, plus 105 for over 2.5 runs.
What you think about that?
What? Go back to the Giolito. I know on Spodev he was going over.
I know home. Right, home, right? Yeah, home. Giving up 2.89, so that's over 2.5. And then we go dog. That was that big one that was 7-0. But if we go back to here, let's look at some of the. over
3.75.
3.75 against winning teams.
What about do one more real quick? I see. Do the Astros in the spot. So Astros as away favorites against starting right-handed pitching. You're righty, right? Yeah, you're righty.
As favorites?
As away favorites. 3, okay.
And we're getting plus money, I feel like that's a good spot. I think maybe based on what they've been doing in the last few games, we're probably getting some value there. Right?
Yeah,
that's why it's plus money, because they're not getting a lot of runs in the last
I could see that too. I could definitely see that.
Astros.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. 2.5. Let me just see what I have on my book. Astros first 5 money line. Is that what you guys are getting? Mitch and LJ. What's 3-0? What? The chat. All right, so
money line is minus 140. RC. If you just take the Astros, still win on the money line first 5. Cam said I gotta go take a dump. Now I just had somebody come to my office game.
Okay, so mine is over 2.5 plus 125 on the first.
You got plus 125? I got 2.5 at a plus 105, and I got 3 at a plus 150.
Hold on, let me look at my other book. Team total. Yeah, both of them are plus 125.
Oh, that's what's up.
I
like that, RC. I like that.
I feel like that should be there. Yeah, all right. So plus 125. All right. So those are the 11 o'clock games. So we got 2 plays on the 11 o'clock games. That's in about 30 minutes. Oakland first 5, plus 1.5 runs at plus 110. And then Astros first 5 team total over 2.5 at plus 125. I feel like those are good.
Plus 0.5 RC for the first one, right? I think you said 1.5.
For the Oakland?
For the Ace?
Oh, yeah, half run. Yeah, 0.5. Sorry, my bad. So that's good there. Sorry, man, I'm missing out on what the chat is talking about. What do you run with that, RC? Well, what's that? Sorry.
The card team's total looking good. What the card? We gotta check, bro. This is not what happened when the show going on and we got bets in already.
Okay.
Hold on, what the Cardinals doing, bro? Oh, 3-0. I will take it. I like to see it. Okay.
All right. So that's Astros, White Sox. All right. So now from that point, we have the noon games, right? So that's what Cubs, Orioles. I think you said you got this one, right? Cubs, Orioles.
The Cubs and the Orioles. Let's see. Yeah, but this was before I realized the pitching thing won't right. Let's see.
Oh,
let's see if we get this right or not. Where's the Cubs game at? Yeah, so they both right-handed pitching and not left-handed pitching. So all my trends gonna be off. But
okay.
Let's cap it though. Let's look at it. I didn't play this game.
Because I think a lot of us have been cashing in on the Orioles lately.
Yeah, and they just do so much better against left-handed pitching at home. One thing I looked at was the Orioles against left-handed pitching at home. When I thought, I don't know why I thought Sampson was left-handed, because I know it's not.
It's righty versus righty.
It's righties versus righty. Yeah. I think I still like the under though, because even just Sampson in general, RC. I think, let me see what I had in my notes. Sampson is 7-1-1 to the under, and 5-1-3 to the under in the first 5, in 9 starts so far this season. So that's something to see. Mm-hmm.
That's I mean, we just look at that in general. So 7-1-1 to the under. Watkins here 5-3 at home, 4.81 ERA, 3-3-2. And then Watkins last 3, 4.32. So pretty, I would say pretty consistent overall as far as like the ERA goes. 2-0-1 to the over though. So that's telling me his totals are around probably like 8. And he's going over. And then on this side, like we mentioned earlier, a lot of unders, but his ERA is high. Starter runs allowed, so he's giving up 2+ every outing.
Mm-hmm.
How's he? Maybe okay, because he's not lasting long. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. So after he gets out, the bullpen's like limiting opponents. That's what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So because he's in these last 3 games, he gave up 3 runs here,
And then they still finish with 3. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. That was kind of confusing. All right. So
Yeah.
then righty versus righty. Orioles less run support here. On the Cubs side, more run support on the road. If we look at last 5. Wait, sorry, let me look at that. Okay, last 5 still similar. It's still the same thing, right? They hit righties less at home than they do on the road. Than they do against lefties. Righties are hitting righties. Sorry, Cubs are hitting righties on the road more than they do against lefties. Bullpen 4.23, 3.24. Kind of the opposite in the last 5. Okay. Let's look at tough to predict. These starters don't go super deep. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here too. So I'm just trying to look at my trends real quick. The Cubs and Orioles. Why don't I have Orioles on here? All right, well, we'll get to that. All right,
Units only said Orioles first 5 over 4.5. Orioles bullpen is vicious. That's a fact. Yeah, for sure. What up, Akbar? See Akbar in the chat.
So Orioles here, they're the home favorites going in that direction. Okay.
And Scott said, isn't Watkins worse at home? He is worse at home. I looked at that earlier, for sure. Yeah, he definitely pitches better on the road.
I feel like they don't have this game on the board right now.
On your book?
No, and Give Me the Dog. Right?
I feel you was looking for it at the bottom, actually? Like at the yeah. I feel like it was a couple games I couldn't find at the bottom today. Yeah, because if you just go type in
that game is missing.
Yeah, if you go type his name in, like you can't. He's not listed as today at all. Nobody's listed for today at all.
Yeah, because you know how I pull my trends in every morning. That Cubs and Orioles are not on the list. That's why I was kind of confusing that I saw it on the board. Okay, so sorry guys. I think I just wasted your time on that one. I'm not gonna look at that if it's not on Give Me the Dog. That was boo boo.
Yeah, I didn't have a look in that game either because I capped it as if Sampson was a left-handed pitcher and I wanted to be all over the Orioles today. So
yeah. SoCal DJ, can you wanna ask Gambrinus? Since that's up. What game do you guys want to see in the chat? What game do you guys want to look at? Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, Pirates,
Brewers, Dodgers.
Oh, wait, didn't we just do that already? Brewers, Dodgers.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did do that.
We couldn't find enough support on either side.
Yeah, Braves and Mets. We can do Braves and Mets.
The Giants game versus the Diamondbacks. I like that game a lot. I spent like an hour on that game earlier. I couldn't find anything.
All right, here. Let's do that one then, because I'll let you run with it. I didn't look at this that much at all, so I'll let you run with it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's do it, bro. So,
all right, so we got Diamondbacks. Giants here. We got Galen and Webb. Oh, I did throw this trend out. I did look at this. Okay.
So Webb, what you look at? Obviously, you look at Webb at home because he's really, really good. He's vicious at home.
So righty versus righty, right? Okay, we got that. The trend that I put out was oh shit. Okay, hold on. 10-2 full game money line as home favorites when Webb starts. So yeah, backing Webb.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to back him in this one though. I see. I was looking at the under because I've been backing Zach a lot. Zach is vicious, RC. Like him, bro. The Diamondback got some good pitchers, man. Euphoria said Diamondbacks plus 1.5. I like that. I just don't know if they get enough run support. So I was actually looking at the under. And for me, RC is more so of an eye test than what we're going to actually find in the SDQL, because I don't think that, like, when you look at, so like, let's look at Webb. Let's go to, like, let's run through the game as we typically would. What we're going to find is that we're going to find that Webb gets a lot of run support, specifically when he's at home. But if you look at Zach, Zach's 3-0 in his last 3. His ERA is 1. So I think that in this game, it goes under because Logan Webb doesn't get as much run support. If you look at the runs right there, he's only getting 3.3. I'm not looking at Zach now. I'm looking at Webb. But he's only getting 3, right? But historically, over the season at home, he's getting 6.69, right? Yeah. So I think the game goes under today because Zach limits the Diamondbacks. And I think they pitched already against each other when I looked at it earlier, RC. And Zach won the game, but it was in Arizona. So we can look at it. Let's continue to just kind of look at it.
This is righty versus righty, right?
Righty versus righty. Yep.
Okay, so both sides here are less than that they do against lefties in their spot. So righties at home, 0.7, here 0.5 less runs. Man, both of these teams get their runs from home runs though.
They both got either home runs or nothing. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and then last 5 here, 3.8, 3.6. So still consistently under 4. I mean, consistently low. Last 5 too, trending towards the under.
Yep. I mean, I watched the game the other night, RC, and it was Merrill Kelly on the mound versus Jacob Junis, and it was 3 runs scored in that game, and all of them was off home runs.
Yeah.
There was a 1-run, a solo shot, and a 2-run home run at the end. So, like you said, all the runs are coming from home runs.
Hey, you know those so Mitch, you know those 17.5 outs or like 16.5 outs is basically just how long you think they're gonna go into the game, right? Because I'm pretty new to that market. I'm typically just a side and total.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. I see 17.5 outs means he gonna go a little bit less than 6 innings.
Less than 6 innings. So 5 times 3, 15, 16. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you think he's gonna go 6 innings, and you could take you want to take that over 17.5 for sure. Because
so as long as he hits
8 outs.
That's an interesting look.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at what he's doing like consistently all over 6, so why are they putting it under? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, Mitch brought up a good point. So he got Gallen over 17. I didn't think about that, Mitch. Yeah, I might have to look into that market too because I don't play.
That's what I was looking at, because I was like, if I'm thinking about it correctly, that means he's got to go over 6, like 6 innings plus, and he's averaging pretty much all over that. Okay.
Hold on.
Well, let's look at
that line, bro.
I don't have that stuff available on my stuff on my book, so I can't do anything about it. All right, so we got. Let's look at. You said you wanted to back Gallen, right?
No, not necessarily. I think
just towards the under though.
Under. Yeah, I like the under.
Okay.
Tell me I'm crazy, I see.
They're on the road.
Yeah, they're a road dog. I think he's 6-1, right? 6-1 to the run line as a dog on the road.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the under. So they're averaging about under 8 runs, and the total's at 7. Dang, a lot of these are low totals.
Yeah, that's why I stayed off, I see, because I feel like it was too tight. I can play the total at 7.5 though. I got it at 7.5 on one book. It's minus 135 though.
Okay. Let me pull up what SoCal DJ put.
Yeah, he put that. This year the Diamondbacks as away dogs, and previous. What is DW? Dog.
Dog. Oh, a win as a dog. So like
winner as a dog.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And the line is less than the previous line.
So they become the favorite, or not technically the favorite, but like the line goes in their direction. 4-1 to the over.
Yep, you're right. That's it, SoCal. I'm not playing it. That's enough for me. I was already kind of teetering anyway, so yeah, I ain't messing with it. But hold on, go back down, RC. I will say that none of those games are recent. Like none of those games are even within the last 2 months. So
yeah, that's just
I do like recent trends, and both of these teams have been struggling, honestly, to score. Like you said, it's a home run or nothing. Oh, which makes me think. I see how many home runs are these pitchers giving up? I'm pretty sure Logan Webb is not giving up a lot, right? And I know Zach not. Let's see. Yeah, 0.5, and Logan Webb is giving up 0.15 at home. Damn.
Pirates, Brewers, Diamondbacks, White Sox, Reds was Mets. I feel like he's not beating.
Oh, last year. Okay. Zach's not beating. He's not beating them.
No, Logan Webb isn't. It's not like he's beating like top tier teams. Most of these teams are
poor teams. Did you do opponent win percentage over 50%?
Under.
You did under.
Yeah,
so he's 5-2.
5-2. Opponents are not scoring against him, so that makes a lot of sense. So if you're thinking Zach Gallen's going to limit the Giants, and then Logan Webb continues to do what he does, then yeah, the under looks right. But 7 is low.
7 is low, and that was enough to talk me off of that. I was hoping that it opened at like 8.
Yeah.
And I was so look at first 5.
So when the total is under 8, it's mainly going over.
And that's for Logan Webb. But that's going over RC because of them. Like you see that? Like they're getting 6 in there. I don't think they get 6 tonight.
9, 3 point. Let's go back to Gallen again. And they only get 4. 2.3.
I don't think they get 4 tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Shit.
See how the Diamondbacks do RC as away dogs against starting right-handed pitching, and the team has a win percentage above 50%. Hold on, let me check that. What about?
Okay, I see what Daniel is saying. Got to do first 5 under, not the full game, because
so that's what I was looking at, Daniel. Because I get like a little bit better lines on one of the books that I use. So I was looking at the first 5. I was trying to get it at 4.5 though, and they already got it opened at 3.5. So I didn't like that as much, but I do like that look. And if I play it, I'll probably put a half unit on that.
What did you want me to pull up?
I wanted to look at the Diamondbacks as away favorites against starting right-handed pitching, and the win percentage also being included, RC. But I want to make sure that the Giants are. Let's see, what is their win percentage? Yeah, they're 51%. They're above 50% win percentage.
Right. So Diamondbacks as road dogs.
Yes, and the opponent, win percentage is greater than 50%, because the Giants are exactly 50%. How many runs are they scoring in that game?
Equal, exactly.
Yeah, they're scoring 3.53.
Yeah.
Okay. And recently they are. Those games go under.
3 straight unders, and that's all against the Giants. So all the Giants games are going under.
Yeah, it's a home run or nothing.
And Logan Webb, does he give up home runs?
No. 0.15 at home, RC.
Oh shit! Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes right? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How juice is Nerfy? I don't know. I don't have that. I don't think I have that in my book. I don't. Do you have the Nerfy line? Hey, also, Chris, I think Finesse texted.
Oh, he did? What did he say?
Yeah. About the Nerfy line.
Under 148. It's minus 148.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of juice. Yeah, let me.
Did you bet anything on this one?
I didn't bet it at all because I didn't like it at 4.5. I was hoping I could get it at 4. I was hoping I could get it at 4 instead of 3.5.
The first 5 under, right?
The first 5 under, yeah, that's what I wanted. Just backing both of the starting pitchers and
3.5.
Really about the bullpen.
Is the 3.5 plus money then?
Nope, it's minus 115.
Fuck.
Which I didn't like as much either. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, it's a hard card today. I see, it's a hard card, bro.
Yeah, it was funny because I was in Ski's chat and I was like, man, today's schedule's ugly. He's like, y'all ugly. 1.42, 1.5. Logan Webb. I would back. I mean, like from a side perspective, I would still back the Giants here. I think they would be able to get a couple runs at least.
Full game or
full game. I would trust the full game over like they said, right? The Diamondbacks bullpen is whack. So in my opinion, I would trust the Giants here to take the win at minus 140. I don't think that's bad at all.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wanted that first 5 so bad. I didn't play it.
Yeah. Fuck. Chat, what are you guys doing on this game? Scott Ganella. Yeah, we touched WNBA yesterday. I took the Wings at plus 10. But one of the guys that I trust a lot is on the opposite side on the Sun. So for me, I'm just telling you what I'm on. But I don't know what to do with that game. I already bet it, so I can't really do anything about it. But the other side is the Storm. Back in the Storm. F5 under. So a couple people on the first 5 under with you, Chris. I don't know if that's gonna help you put your money on it, but
nah, it's not. But I mean, I like people on it, but I need the evidence to be there, man.
Yeah.
And I do like it. And if I won't say I won't play it. What I will say is that if I do play it, it'll probably be for half unit instead of being a full unit. That Nerfy that we talked about in this game, RC, I'm gonna text Finesse back, but I see it at minus 141 is the best odds you can get it at. But that's a lot of people don't have access to Unibet and Bet Rivers. Those are the best places you can get it. In Barstool, they got it at minus 141. But a lot of places is juice. Like BetMGM got it at minus 160, PointsBet minus 155, and FanDuel 148, minus 148. So yeah, I wouldn't touch it unless you can get it at that line. But I do like the Nerfy in this game a lot. Back in both of these pitches.
From a side perspective, because I really want to bet on the Giants, to be honest. I do. From a side perspective, though, what was your thoughts on it? I know you focus more so on the total.
Yeah, I think you got to go. For me, you got to go Giants, RC, like you said, because Webb does really good at home. First of all, he's like 7-3. Also, we talked about the Diamondbacks only being able to score via home run, and we looked at Logan Webb only giving up 0.15 home runs at home. So, do we really think that the Diamondbacks?
Yeah, if they can't hit home runs, they're not going to score.
Yeah. They're not getting a lot of guys on base and drilling in doubles and triples and stuff like that, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I know it's a little bit juice, minus 140. Well, let me double check what I have here. I'm pretty sure it was minus 140.
Yeah, I see. I got minus 142. I see. Look up Logan Webb specifically, RC, against the Diamondbacks. Let's see how well he did against the Diamondbacks.
Like historically?
Yeah, well, just this year. If I think they played this year. And then flip it and look up Zach too and see what we find.
So 4-1 straight up historically. This season 1-1.
That's the loss I was talking about, RC, right there.
3-5. That was on the road.
Yep, that was in Arizona. Yep.
So it looks like when he's in Arizona, when he's on the road, he does give up runs 5 here, 6 here historically. 2019. That's cool. Sorry. Oh, SoCal DJ put in something. Okay, I'm going to. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look at this last one, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go with the Giants full game.
Was this after the All-Star break? The Diamondbacks as away dogs in the previous.
So coming off of when is a dog?
2018 of September. Wow.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, I could just look at the number and be like, oh, yep, going to the Giants.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that
smacking.
kind of scoring game. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it's gonna be that kind of scoring game, but
I
we've
think
seen
they win.
crazier
All
things.
right, I'm
Yeah.
going. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Giants. I think we were on that one for a long time, but
Yeah, we were.
I want to win money.
Exactly, and that's what you got to do. I think if I play anything, RC, it's going to be a unit, and I'm gonna split it between the first 5 under and the full game under, because I still can get the full game under at 7.5, and I like that number a lot better than 7, so I can avoid the push.
Yeah. Fuck. I got to. So what time is it? 11 o'clock. We got 15 minutes. Let's do one more game.
Scott said, "Is the Grum's price super cheap, or am I missing something?"
I'll just say, I'll tell you this. I'll put my money on the Mets. I'm gonna put my money on the Mets. I'll put that. So one of the trends that I didn't put on the list on Twitter was fading. Was to back the Mets. I'll tell you guys that. That's it. That's all I can do. What was the other game that we wanted to look at?
Man, we talked about all these games. Let's see.
One more.
Oh, game. you said Red Sox and Pirates because the line.
Yeah, I wanted to see why the lines are going towards the Pirates. Okay, let's look at that. Cardinals 4-0. I like that. It's only the second. Bottom of the second.
They scored 3 in the bottom of the first. Wainwright doing this thing out there, willing and dealing for us. I love to see
Righty versus righty. Okay, Boston Red Sox. Let's try to kill this one real quick. Oops. Fuck. All right, so we got Winkowski and Brubaker. Righty versus righty, right?
Yes.
Righty. Yeah, righty versus righty. So above, both around 4.5, 4.7 ERA, 1.5 WHIP. Both going into the 5th inning.
And both going in opposite directions.
Going the opposite directions, yeah. They had an 8 right there. And then 3.45. All right, so 3-0 here. Last 3.45 ERA. He's getting a run support. Opponents averaging 3 runs in the last 3 games. So we look on the road, 2.82 ERA. So he does good on the road. And then trending towards the under here. And then on the opposite side, we have Brubaker 5-3 at home, 5.44 ERA. Dang, that's a lot of runs, 10.63. So he's trending towards the over at home. If we look at the bats,
yeah,
and we're looking at righty versus righty. So home, road, they're both kind of. So four runs here at home for the Pirates. 4.4, 4.2. So pretty consistent either way on the Red Sox side. Last 5, they're struggling to put up runs. Period. 162 batting average, 2.8 runs. So from a batting perspective, Red Sox pretty much takes that. The bullpen, Pirates bullpen is it? Are they normally that good? No. Okay.
Of course not.
4.5, 4.86. I mean, pitching and batting looks like it's both on the Red Sox side. So why are we seeing the line going down from -200 to -150? Oops.
Oh, that might be it. Because that is right, RC. Daniel just put it in the chat that Eovaldi, it was a pitching change. Eovaldi to Winkowski. That might be it.
Got you. But then he's actually pretty strong in this spot anyways, though. So does that mean we're getting value on Boston?
I think that, I mean, I can only play Boston because the Pirates can't score. And we backed Boston a couple of days ago, RC, and they've been scoring since then. They have back-to-back games with 8 runs and 5 runs. You know, we talked about them getting their lineup back. Remember that? So I was actually looking at the Boston team total for the first 5. I think I saw it at 2.5. Just fading Brubaker back in the bats for the Red Sox. Brubaker is also 6-2 to the over in the first 5.
Brubaker? So Winkowski's here a couple of times. Let's put this guy in there.
Yeah, I think Winkowski is a he's about average or about average as far when it comes to over under.
So 2 games as road favorites, 1-1.
Lost to the Cubs and beat the Royals with Greinke on the mound.
He lost to the Cubs.
I know. Tell me about it.
I said, let's look at Brubaker. Four 4-0 to the over.
Yeah, remember I told you that. That's just what I was looking at. But is he? You see both sides though. I see like the opponent is scoring 4.75, but they're scoring 3. So do we think that the Pirates are going to be able to score against Winkowski at all to take the over 4.5 for the first 5 combined, or do we just take the Red Sox team?
Well, shit, if they're averaging over 4.75 and the total is 4.5, we should be able to just say, hey, let's see. Even if they don't, it almost seems like the Red Sox could, I mean, in this spot here specifically, get over the 4.5 themselves. So maybe we just need like the Pirates to get 1. Mm-hmm. That should be fine. Let's go back to Winkowski again. Right, road favorite. He's given up 1.5. Let's just say on the road. Giving up 2. And then he faced what? Royals, Rays, Cubs, Guardians. Red Sox first 5 is only -106.
For them to be winning by 1? Hold on.
Yeah, to be winning by 1.
Oh, dang, I can actually get them at plus money. That's crazy.
At plus money for run line?
For the run line for the first 5, I get a plus 105. I know Eunice said he can get a -106. I got him at a plus 105.
You said the first 5 is 4.5. You said, right?
First 5, 4.5 -125.
Let's do. Fuck, I want to go back to Brubaker again.
Yeah, Brubaker's
because Brubaker's going to be is basically you'd be on him on whether or not this goes over in that first 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
3.25. 3.25. And then we said if he was a dog, he's already giving up 4.75.
4.75, yeah. When was the last game that was played? That was recently
July,
too. Okay.
3 weeks ago.
And that was against the Pirates? Oh, that was the Phillies. Okay.
That's Phillies.
Yeah, I said it can't be against the
Pirates. And Red Sox go, let's see.
Away favorites?
Away favorite, yeah. All right. Not a lot.
Yeah, but you got to factor in Brubaker. Who are these pitchers that they're going against? They went against Contreras, Mitch Keller,
Greinke, Kluber, Sampson, Blackburn on the road. No, that's Blackburn at home. No.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that good. Hold on.
Nope.
$2.42. Well, I mean, this backs the first 5 for you guys.
I was going to say, yeah. Yep. That 1 point, we just need that 1 run difference.
So 8-3 in the first 5 run line. Let's go back a little bit. Brubaker on his 2-2. But so 1 game probably is taken over. Probably this one.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this game then. I don't like it. Especially I feel like I'm being rushed right now just because I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Did you have anything official on this one?
Nah, I didn't play it, I see.
Okay. All right, so that's that. I think we went through a lot. I know we didn't get through a lot of officials, but hopefully we go 3-0. Or how many officials do you have on the games that we went through?
I see the only thing I played so far was that first 5 that we talked about for the Cardinals. I haven't put anything else in yet.
Oh, okay. So I did put in the other game. So the Oakland first 5 plus half plus 110. Astros first 5 team total over 2.5 plus 125. And then the Giants full game money line minus 140. So two plus money plays here. And those are kicking off, like 2 of them are kicking off like right now. Or if they haven't already. Okay, so that's what I had for today. Did you have anything else, Chris, at all the rest of the day? Or you
we finally got a chance to do our episode. So if you in that, if you're listening in, me and RC, the behind the curtains with your favorite Kappa episode with RC is going to be dropping here soon. So stay tuned for that.
I'll tell you this though, we didn't have enough time.
No, we're gonna
do a part 2 because man, I wanted to keep going.
Absolutely,
I wanted to keep going.
Absolutely, but yeah, that's all I had. RC, appreciate the chat, man. The SDQL, the SPODAV stuff was really, really helpful at the beginning. And people just dropping their plays, dropping their insight. It's always helpful, man. So appreciate the chat as always.
Definitely. I keep saying this especially the last few weeks, man. The chat is popping. They've been able to help us as well. Not only just us being able to show them stuff, they're showing us stuff too. Like they're sharing their SDQL knowledge and all that stuff, and everyone's just getting a lot smarter. And that's definitely what I love. But with that said, this is the end of the show, guys. Thanks to all who tuned in on YouTube and on Twitter. If you are on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button before you bounce. Make sure you check out the links in the description as well. And as always, I have to end with this. Please remember, whether you fade us or follow us, it's on you to make that call. Good luck on all your action. Till next time, peace.